Where you going?
Huh?
Nah, might keep going. Let me pause.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Cecile. How are you?
Doing well, thanks. How about you?
Good, good. You caught me off guard. You invited me. I
Huh?
was about to send you the request, and then I see that you sent it to me first.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, let's get a couple more. How are you guys? Pretty excited for
Well,
today's class.
looking forward to it.
Give it a couple seconds. Let me make a little intro, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Gemar Lab Adventure, where, along with decorators and Gemar associates, we learned what we could do with Jamar products and other artists, share their ideas and decorations. Um, those of you who may not know, we're going to be giving classes every single day from 11 a.m. Eastern Time and 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure not to miss any of these. This is our second class with the Balloons People Bahamas. So it's a pleasure to have you guys here again. Let me just give the introduction in Spanish and then we can continue on. Remember, guys, this is the stopping. Okay, so otra vez bienvenidos a otro Jamar Love Adventure, otro episodio. En ese caso estamos con Gis Balloons, nuestro distribuidor en Illinois. Para los que no nos conocen, somos Jamar USA y estamos haciendo una actividad, 2 clases por día a las 11 a.m. hora del este y 3 p.m. hora del este. All right, let me give it a couple more seconds and then we can start. So right here. So what do we have for today? What are we going to learn?
Oh, yeah, well, it's Father's Day. Father's Day is just around the corner, and we thought we'd do something related to Father's Day.
Father's Day.
There's a lot of hype around Mother's Day, and so we wanted to create some hype for Father's Day.
Ok, hoy queremos hacer algo relacionado al Día del Padre. Como vemos, siempre celebramos el Día de la Madre y queremos celebrar el Día del Padre igualmente. I have a special guest for today's class. I want to welcome you guys.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Doing well. How about you?
Good. I'm happy to be here.
Fantastic. We're happy to have you. We're glad you're with us.
Thanks.
So those of you who may not know, and G's Balloons, the distributor for Jamar Associate for Illinois. My name is Mateo. I am the Jamar marketing representative, and she is.
Mi nombre es Angeli Sequeira. My name is Angeli Sequeira. I'm a wholesale representative.
And together we will be with the Balloons People Bahamas.
El día de hoy vamos a estar con Balloon People Bahamas.
Where we will be teaching a Father's Day decoration class.
Quien nos estará mostrando una clase enfocada en el Día del Padre.
All right, I'm going to allow you wonderful ladies to introduce yourselves and talk a little bit more about you guys so we could help the audience know a little bit more about you guys. So.
Okay, so we're the Balloon People located in Nassau, the Bahamas. We're happy to be here and to have had this opportunity to be able to share our knowledge. I am Cecile Bethel, and I have with me Nika. We call her Nika. She's going to be assisting me. As I've always said, I've been in the industry for a little while. Nika just joined us about 18 months ago, but it seems like she's been here for many years. So we're very happy to have Nika on board, and we're happy to have this opportunity to share something with you.
I want to ask her, how has the balloon industry treated her? How does it feel to work?
It's been really good and really fun, and I've learned so much in such a short time period.
You have a lot of fun working with balloons?
Yeah.
That's good. That's what it's all about. Como podemos ver, estamos con Cecil de Bahamas, la representante de Gemar en las Bahamas. Ella ha trabajado más de 10 años en el mundo de las decoraciones y a su lado tenemos a su asistente, Mika, que lleva como 18 meses trabajando junto a Cecil de las Bahamas. Como le recordamos, hoy estamos en una clase de el Día del Padre y la podemos ver grabada en la cuenta de G's Balloons, que es nuestro asociado de Illinois, o en nuestra cuenta de YouTube, Gemar USA. All right, the stage is yours, girls.
Fantastic. All right. So as you said, we're partnering with G's Balloons out of Illinois. We're so happy to have her with us. We want to encourage people, of course, to support our business as much as they can, decorators as well as those who would like to be decorators. We want to encourage them who are in our area to support that business. As we said, it's Father's Day. It's just around the corner, and so we wanted to prepare something that was going to be Father's Day related. This bouquet, I'm sure that many of you probably already know how to make it, but we just wanted to give you a quick review of what we have done here. We have taken a 7-inch cord. We have at the base 7-inch cord, and on top of that, we have a 5-inch cord.
Cecil, sorry. Pause. Sorry.
We need
to translate. So we're gonna start all over again because I totally missed everything.
No, that's fine.
But let's review. Wait, let me translate it and then we'll go. Como ya saben, esta es una decoración de pero nos quieren, eso no es la decoración es la que viene, pero igualmente nos quieren recordar cómo hacer un buque bien simple. Esta no es la clase, pero vamos a ver. All right, go ahead.
Okay. So our bouquet, as you said, we have 7-inch and 5-inch balloons.
Tenemos globo de 7 pulgadas y 5 pulgadas.
We have just a little weight because, we just wanted to make this a quick one. So we put a weight in the center of that, a weight of that.
Y le ponemos una pesa de base.
We've used this is a beautiful 18-inch Father's Day foil. We've complemented it with the letters DAD because it's Father's Day. And of course, we've added a couple of bubbles, a set of bubbles to go organize it to give it an extra texture.
Y tenemos acá un foil de 18 pulgadas del Día del Padre, acompañado con 3 letras de foil que dicen papá en inglés. Y a su vez también tenemos decoraciones con globos pequeños de 5 pulgadas.
Mm-hmm. All right, so so far we've been doing seeing a lot of columns and organics and those kinds of things, and so we wanted to do something a little bit different, and because as balloon artists, you have to be able to expand what you have offering.
Hemos visto que se ha trabajado mucho la técnica orgánica y decoraciones como columnas, pero queremos como artistas debemos pensar más allá de lo normal y ver qué podemos crear. Por eso es que vamos a tener la próxima clase un poco diferente.
Okay, so I just want to make sure you're still able to hear us and to see us okay. We're good?
Yes.
Fantastic. So what we decided that we wanted to do was we wanted to give some exposure to using letters.
Entonces,
So the letters we're going to do today are going to be DAD.
acá que queremos dar un enfoque a las decoraciones de letras y las letras que vamos a trabajar hoy son las del padre, que son DAD en inglés, que deletrean papá.
We are going to show you a method that we've seen by Eduardo Setti. I've learned it from him way back in, I think it must have been at least about 2008 when he was at Lauderdale Paper, one of the other distributors that I used to do business with, still do business with.
Can you repeat who it was? I'm sorry.
Eduardo Setti from Brazil.
Esa técnica la aprendí junto a un asociado brasilero desde 2008 y bueno, esta clase va a ser en nombre de él.
We've also had Tommy De Lorenzo out of Chicago. He does lettering as well.
Y también es indicación a Tommy de Chicago, que también él trabaja con las letras mucho.
Yeah. And so, we wanted to have an opportunity to share what we have learned because, like I said, we want to make sure that, people can add to what they have to offer.
Y queremos compartir esa clase porque como nosotros la aprendimos, también la queremos enseñar a ustedes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start by creating the letter D for dad.
Vamos a empezar a crear con
Con el aluminum bar. Con la vara de aluminio.
Vamos a empezar a moldear la letra D de papá en inglés.
Okay. The structure that we're going to be using for the letter is going to be the 1/4-inch aluminum rod.
Va a ser una barra de aluminio de 1/4 de pulgada de grueso.
Okay. With the 1/4-inch aluminum rod, what I have done is I've also provided a picture of what that letter D is going to look like, the measurements associated with the letter D. So I'm going to hold that up now so that everybody can get an idea and see what that looks like. And then we'll go through the process.
Es compromiso de Mateo que el recipe lo va a compartir. Así que ya saben a quién preguntarse.
Se tienen que suscribir a nuestro boletín de noticias, Gemar USA. Está nuestra biografía en nuestro Instagram para que todas las clases y todas las recetas pueden estar encontradas en nuestro boletín de noticias.
All right, so if you look at the picture, you'll notice that we have 3 sections to the letter D. The first section, the vertical section is 32 inches, and I'm going to refer to the imperial method because that's the method that we use locally. That's what we are accustomed to. So I'll be referring to it in inches, but of course, I've also provided the measurements in centimeters as well. Please.
Como podemos ver, la letra D tiene tres partes. Vamos a empezar con la parte de acá, que es la vertical, que es una medida de 32 pulgadas o 80 centímetros con la barra.
Okay, so we're going to start at this rod. These aluminum rods generally come in 12-foot lengths. Home Depot for those in the U.S. Locally, it will be AG Electric out down there on Jerome Avenue for persons from the Bahamas. But Home Depot and basically any hardware store will carry them. So we have this 1/4-inch aluminum rod.
Esta barra la podemos conseguir en cualquier tienda como Home Depot o donde podemos buscar una tienda de casa, construcción de casas, mecánicos también, que la barra en normal viene de 12 pies.
También la pueden encontrar para todos los decoradores aquí en Miami, la pueden encontrar en Funny Balloons.
Okay, so the first section, what we're going to do now is we're going to measure off the total length of the rod that we're going to use. In other words, we're going to mark off the 32 inches, the 57 inches, and the 5 inches from this rod so that then we can do the cutting. So I'm going to start with the 32-inch marking.
Entonces, ella, como pueden ver, ella va a empezar con esta parte, la de 32 pulgadas. Después va a marcar 5 pulgadas y 57 pulgadas porque son de 3 partes.
And notice that when you do the marking, what you do is you mark around the entire rod, not just the top or one section, because you want to be able to see all around the rod, just in case, you know, it turns and you say, oops, where did I mark? So you want to go, take your marker and go around the entire rod.
Cuando hacemos la marca en la barra, cuando medimos las 32 pulgadas, es muy recomendable que marquemos alrededor del todo porque previene que si tenemos que voltear la barra, podamos ver la marca en todos los lados.
So our next measurement is for 57 inches. And I'm going to mark this 57 right here.
En este momento estamos marcando la 57, que es la parte, la barriga de la D.
And you're marking, like I said, the whole way around. And then my final measurement should be 5 inches. So I'm just going to go right here. And I'm going to mark the 5-inch.
Y la última medida sería 5 pulgadas, que es la parte de acá de la D.
Okay? Now, what we want to do next is we have to cut that final piece because this portion is not needed for the construction of the D. So I'm going to have Nico hold that. This is a bolt cutter. This is what we're going to use to cut our aluminum rod.
Wow, it's dangerous. Como pueden ver, estamos cortando el exceso que ya no nos sirve porque de la barra podemos conseguir las 3 medidas y el resto lo cortamos.
Mateo no se siente mal, es que se fue mucha parranda este fin de semana.
Okay, so now we have gone ahead and we have our full length that we need for the letter D. Okay, now what we're going to do next is we're going to take a short piece of pole. In this case, it's a short piece of EMT.
Is that a PVC pipe or no? Sorry.
No, EMT. EMT, this is a metal pipe.
Okay, eso es una
Un pequeño pedazo,
tubo.
un pequeño trozo de tubo de metal llamado
EMT.
EMT.
No sé qué es eso. Oh, yeah, can we see it up close, please?
Yeah.
Okay, and can we see through it?
EMT in this instance, but if you're a strong person, you can use the PVC as well, no issue.
Se fue parranda, gritó mucho y por eso aquí lo tenemos hoy.
Okay, so now we want to bend our aluminum rod.
I'm sorry,
Can you move a little bit
To the side. to your
Okay.
left side. Can you move to the left side?
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
Fantastic, thanks. All right, so we're gonna take our EMT, we're gonna put it on the aluminum rod to the first marking that we have there. That first marking is what we marked as our 5-inch marking.
Okay, vamos a insertar el tubo grueso de metal en la varilla de aluminio y con eso vamos a llegar hasta la medida, la tercera, que es la de 5 pulgadas, que es la tercera marca que hicimos.
And what we want to do is we want to put it right on the mark and then just bend.
Y entonces en la medida vamos a doblar como lo está haciendo ahora Cecil, para darle la forma a la D.
Okay, so it gives us this bend at the 5
Okay,
inch.
como podemos ver, las 5 pulgadas.
Okay, then we want to turn our rod around because now we need to make another bend at that other marking. At the
Ahora
third
vamos para la segunda medida, que es la de 57 pulgadas.
And again, we want to bend.
Y nuevamente,
My body in the process.
are we going to bend it into the same direction that we bent the 5-inch?
That's correct.
Y lo vamos a doblar a la misma dirección que doblamos la de 5 pulgadas.
Okay, so once we have that bend now, what we want to do next now is we need to bring the D together. I'm just going to go over here and get my duct tape because that's what we're going to use to bring it together.
Para todos los que necesitan las medidas que Mateo tiene aquí, que les ha mostrado, por favor suscríbanse al newsletter de Gemar USA. El link lo pueden encontrar en la biografía.
O me pueden mandar un mensaje directo por Gemar USA.
Mateo quiere que le pregunten su número de teléfono. Le pueden mandar un mensaje directo.
And ahí
So what we want to do is we just want to close this gap.
Y ahora lo que vamos es a unir las tres partes. Recuerden, la de 57 pulgadas es la de afuera, la de la recta vertical es la de 32 pulgadas y el excedente, que es una marca pequeña de 5 pulgadas, es lo que une la vertical y la barrita de la D.
Se llama Aluminum Bar. Lo pueden encontrar en las personas que están en Miami, en Funny Balloons, o lo pueden encontrar en cualquier tienda como Home Depot, Lowe's.
Lowe's, yeah. Es una barra de aluminio.
Are you able to see? So we have these two pieces. This is our 5-inch piece here.
Wait, can you put it? Yeah, there you go. Stay right there. That's how we see.
Okay, and what we're going to do now is we're going to tape those together.
Y ahora vamos a,
With using your duct tape, you're going to tape that together.
y ahora la medida de 5 pulgadas con la de 32 pulgadas la vamos a pegar juntos.
Con un tape, el duct tape.
Algo que resista bien una presión de algo de aluminio.
And we need another piece of duct tape now to cover that because we don't want any sharp or exposed edges.
Y siempre vamos a cubrir todas las partes.
Donde se juntan, todas las partes donde se juntan, vamos a cubrirlas con tape para evitar que como para darle más fuerza, ¿no?
Y también protección al globo, porque esas partes que
Ajá,
tienen
pueden
punta
pinchar el globo.
pueden estallar el globo.
Okay, so once we have done that, then we want to turn our letter now to take a look at it. Make sure we do some finessing with it to make it look like a proper D. So we turn it upside down,
¡Wow!
Now,
and
ahora,
that's your letter D.
y ahora,
¡Wow!
ahora tenemos que verificar que la letra
Just
sí,
like that.
su forma de D.
Okay, that's your letter D. As easy as that. So we need 2 of these, right? Dad?
Tan fácil como hacer simplemente seguir estos pasos, podemos tener o crear una letra D, en este caso.
En este caso van a ser 2 porque vamos a hacer la letra de papá, que en inglés es D-A-D.
Okay, and what we want to do next now is we want to make the letter A.
Ahora vamos a hacer la A, que son 4 partes.
And Mateo is going to show you the diagram that shows the measurements for the letter A. Okay. So for the letter A, there you go. You're going to go 36 inches, then 16 inches, and then another 36 inches. You're making the outer side of the A.
Entonces, la letra A tiene 2 medidas con 4 partes. Son 2 varas de 36 pulgadas, que son las que son
El alto.
el alto. Y horizontalmente son 16 pulgadas cada una, que así unimos una... Allí, poneme las dos.
Okay. So
Así.
now we mark.
No.
Claro, las dos de alto, la de arriba para cerrar los 2 altos y luego la que pasa sobre el medio.
Son 36 pulgadas y 16 pulgadas. Let me just remind them in Spanish, in English. It's going to be 2 verticals for 36 inches, and then horizontally will be 16 inches.
That is correct. Mm-hmm. So we're measuring now our 36 inches. We have our marking all around. The next marking is going to be 16 inches.
Ahora vamos a hacer una marca, marcamos
36
36 pulgadas a lo largo y después empezamos con la 16 pulgadas y ahí marcamos en la misma orilla.
And then the final marking is going to be another 36 inches.
Y la próxima sería 36 pulgadas de nuevo. 36, 16 y 36.
And now we need to cut off our excess of the aluminum rod. We're going to get our bolt cutter again. We're going to open them up and we're just going to cut.
Y ahí tenemos la 36, 16, 36 y cortamos.
Okay, so now we have the outer portion of our letter A. Again, we're going to take our piece of EMT. We're going to go to that marking where the 16-inch ended or where the 36 inches began, which depending on how you look at it. And then again, you're using your body.
Con el mismo tubo de metal vamos a darle la forma a la A.
Okay. So then you're going to turn it around, flip it.
Y después vamos otra vez al otro lado y hacemos la misma forma para darle la A. Así.
And you're going to make another bend at the 16-inch point. And you're using your body as well.
Sí, lo haces usando la misma fuerza de tu cuerpo y con la mano y usando el tubo puedes doblar la varilla.
All right, so when you're finished bending, if you find that it isn't straightened, you got to do some finessing to straighten it up, but it's very easy to bend this. Okay?
Verifiquemos que está bien verticalmente. Si no, le vamos a hacer la afinación.
All right, so now we need a small piece because we need to do the stem for the A. And that stem is going to be 5 inches plus 16 inches plus 5 inches.
Y ahora vamos a hacer, I'm sorry, you said we were going to do the stand for the A?
The stem, yes.
Can you repeat the measurements? I'm sorry.
5 inches plus 16 inches plus 5 inches.
Vamos a hacer la parte de abajo, que es la que va a parar que es de medida horizontal de 5 pulgadas y vertical 16 pulgadas.
Okay, so I'm going to just bend this a little bit so that I don't have to put the whole thing on the table, and I will bring it over. Hold it for me, please. And I'm going to just cut that off.
El grueso de la varilla es un cuarto de pulgada. Just a quick reminder, guys, this is a quarter of an inch thick aluminum bar. El proyecto de vamos a hacer las 3 letras de papá en inglés, que es dad.
So now we're going to measure 5 inches, then 16 inches, then 5 inches.
Y empezamos con la medida, la debajo de la letra A, que es 5 pulgadas, 16 pulgadas y 5 pulgadas.
Aquí no estamos usando PVC, estamos usando una barra de aluminio, que es la barra larga con la que estamos haciendo las letras, y estamos usando un tubo de metal de media para ayudarnos a doblar la barra de aluminio.
Okay, so we have now measured out what we need, 5 inches, 16 inches, and then another 5-inch marking. So we're going to cut now this to that length. And notice it's very forgiving.
Come on, you got it, you got it. 5 pulgadas, 16 pulgadas.
And so again, we want to take our crusty, rusty EMT and put it in the 5-inch portion and just bend.
De nuevo doblamos los lados de 5 pulgadas hacia una dirección.
Flip it, and now we're going to do the same thing on this side. Using our body to help us along if we need to.
So that's an aluminum rod, and
This
we're going to...
Correct. This is an aluminum rod. 1/4-inch aluminum rod. Okay, so now we have our connecting stem. We want to, before we do the connection, we have to figure out where on here the connection should happen. Notice it's still a little wobbly, but after a little bit of playing around with it, it's going to straighten up. But we have this midsection. Now the question is, where should this go? Okay, so we have to measure to determine where that placement should be as well. And based on the diagram, notice that it should be 20 inches from the bottom.
Y entonces para poder pegar la parte de abajo tiene que ser 18 pulgadas desde abajo arriba, acá.
So we're 20 inches from the bottom, and we go to the next side because we want it to be straight. And so we mark again 20 inches from the bottom.
20 pulgadas de abajo para arriba y acá unimos la conexión.
Okay, so now we have our mark. Both marks on the 2 sides. What we want to do now is we want to join the 2 together.
Y ahora lo que hacemos es, cuando ya marcamos las 20 pulgadas, la medida, los unimos.
So what we do is we line up that mark to the mark that's on the midsection.
Y ahora lo que ponemos es la segunda parte de la unimos a la primera y con cinta adhesiva la vamos a pegar.
So I'll bring it a little closer just so you can see that.
The duct tape.
Yep, that's duct tape.
Tenemos que verificar que la cinta sea algo bien resistente para poder mantener la estructura y las decoraciones.
And notice you're adding the duct tape at a slant.
Y se dan cuenta que vamos pegando la cinta y vamos bajando.
Okay. So we're going to also add duct tape on the other side.
Y el mismo procedimiento lo terminamos hacia el otro lado.
Odd looking. You see the A? Can you see the A?
Yes. Y como pueden ver, está tomando la forma de una A.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's as easy as that.
Y como pueden ver, es así de fácil.
And we have the letter A.
Como pueden ver, así de fácil. Tenemos tres letras, la D, la A y otra D, que en inglés sería papá.
And remember, this application isn't just for Father's Day. It can be used any day. Somebody's birthday and they want their name spelled out. Well, here's your solution. You don't have to go the foil route. This is an even better. This can match all of your colors and that. Because, of course, your latex can be in whatever color is determined that you want to use.
Como pueden ver, esa técnica puede ser usada para cualquier otra decoración. No necesariamente tiene que ser el Día del Padre, puede ser otra letra como el cumpleaños, alguien, el nombre de alguien o lo que puedan decir.
And so we have our letter D and our letter A.
Tenemos la D y la A. Y recuerda que son dos Ds.
Okay? We're just going to cover now any exposed areas. We have to cover the exposed areas of the aluminum rod so that it does not pop the balloon. So that's what we're doing now. Just the tip of the A, you know, it has that rough edge. We need to cover that with duct tape as well.
Y ahora estamos cubriendo las partes finales de la A para que no tengamos ningún inconveniente cuando le pongamos los.
Okay. The other thing that we like to do, sometimes we don't get to do it because, of course, it adds to the cost of whatever it is to be making. But we like to cover our aluminum rod. And one way to, you know, before we put the balloons on it. And of course, one of the aluminum rod, so you get a nice clean look.
Y como pueden ver, bueno, ella también sugiere que le cubramos cuando trabajamos estas técnicas y estas letras. También dice que es muy buena idea cubrir la varilla con el color que trabajamos, siempre y cuando tengamos en cuenta que esto es un costo adicional. Este es un material que es una varilla de aluminio.
Okay, so I've done the letter A and the letter D. The other letters are also available online and as well directly from Eduardo. I know that he is having a class coming up, I think I saw September in Brazil, but the entire alphabet he has made available to everyone to use. So as balloon artists, you know, one of the things that we love to do is, like I say, to learn new stuff and to apply them to our daily work.
Now we're going to be working with 5-inch or 12-inch balloons.
Yes. So the 5-inch balloons, these are the balloons. These are, of course, in 046 blue. And what you want to do is you want to size these balloons. These letters are the 3-foot letters. And the balloons that work best with these are your 5-inch balloons. got a size to 4 inches.
Ahora vamos a empezar a trabajar con los globos de 5 pulgadas. Para esta medida, como la letra no es muy grande, vamos a usar los 5 pulgadas y luego vamos a calibrar a 4 pulgadas. How many clusters are we working with in total?
Okay, so it's going to be a total of, I think it's between 32 and 34 clusters on the letter A. Okay?
En la letra vamos a usar como aproximadamente 33 clusters de 4. Recuerda que les saliremos a 4 pulgadas.
Okay, and when we're putting the clusters on, we want to start, because it looks a little crooked. So we want to start, when we are putting on the clusters, you want to start on the vertical sides, get those filled first, and then you go your horizontal. And as you're putting on your clusters, sorry.
No. You're going to translate this first?
Yes.
Okay. Muy importante cuando empecemos a decorar con los globos, empezamos en las partes verticales y después a la horizontal.
All right, and so you start on the vertical side, and that's what we're going to do here. When you get to your corners, you're going to use the duplet instead of the quad.
Ok, para las esquinas vamos a usar dupletas, no vamos a usar cuartetos. En todos los lados vamos a usar cuartetos menos en las esquinas.
And all you're doing is you're wrapping your balloons onto your frame.
Y todo lo que estamos haciendo nada más es amarrando los globos en la varilla. Así es simple. I love that color.
I'm sorry?
I love that color.
Right? For sure.
Para los que no saben, el color que estamos usando en este momento es el 045 azul de Jamar. Those of you who may not know, this is number 045 blue from Jamar. It can be found in Juice Balloons, our associates in Illinois or any other Jamar associate. But in this case, thanks to the host, Juice Balloons, for letting us have class today.
Okay, so we're just wrapping the quads onto the pole.
Y como pueden ver, todo nada más son cuartetos hasta que lleguemos a la esquina otra vez. Sería una dupleta. No puedo ver más preguntas. No sé si están comentando.
Oops. You may have a little poppage occurring here and there. All you do is keep moving.
Now, was that the duplet?
Okay, so we're at the top of this one. Let's go ahead and finish off this side.
Vamos con
And
la otra.
recognize too if there's any exposed duct tape as you are going through, or any exposed rough areas, you're going to find that your balloon may pop.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that, Cecile?
If there are any exposed, if there's any exposed duct tape or anything rough on the aluminum rod, then it could cause your balloon to pop. And
Tiene que
that's
tener
another
mucho
good
cuidado.
reason, you know, it's good to cover your aluminum rod.
Tiene que tener mucho cuidado con trabajar con estos tipos de materiales porque pueden hacer daño al globo. Entonces tiene que verificar que esté bien protegido.
Okay, and we're at the top. So what we want to do now is we want to put this, can you see okay?
Yes.
Okay, what we want to do is we want to put this, the duplet in here. Notice how that fits right there.
Ahora,
Then
como pueden
go
ver,
ahead with our cord.
ya puso la dupleta encima para darle la curva que necesitamos para la... Y ahora el resto, el medio, serían cuartetos. Les recuerdo que son calibrados a 4 pulgadas.
Okay. And now we're going to finish it up with just some chords in our stem area.
Y ahora en la parte del medio le vamos a terminar con otros 4 o 3 clusters. Creo que son 3 clusters.
And that, decorators, is your letter A.
Y ahí tenemos la... Good job, good job.
Thank you. All right,
Now,
so
does
I
that
think
stand
we're gonna take
alone?
a couple minutes, and we're going to work on the D because we need a second D for our final product.
Does that stand alone?
Give us a quick second. We'll work this D out.
Cecile, do the letters stand alone, or we're gonna make a base?
We're gonna go through a base process.
Okay.
We'll talk about that.
Ahorita vamos a hacer la segunda parte de la D y vamos a hablar cómo vamos a poner esta estructura.
So again, we're starting on the vertical side, and we're going to put our chords on.
Le recordamos que empezamos con la parte vertical de la estructura siempre y después vamos con la horizontal.
Again, we are at a corner, so I'm going to use a duplet in the corner.
Ahora recordamos en las esquinas le ponemos una dupleta para poder cerrar bien la estructura y seguir derecho al otro lado.
That one looks like you could use another one right there. Let's take a look. Yep. And then we go back to our chord.
Y ahora seguimos con los cuartetos.
I'm going to lay them down, and I'm just going to quickly put the rest of the chords on.
Para trabajar más cómodamente podemos acostar la estructura y poder seguir con los cuartetos. I'm gonna see if I can fix the comments because I can't see any comments.
Huh?
No, I was just trying to see if I could fix the comments because I can't read any comments right now.
Oh.
I'm frozen.
So I'll hold it up, so just in case somebody wants to see, hold up for me, please. Just as easy as this, we've added letters to our whole process.
And just a quick reminder, guys, this video, you can rewatch it on our YouTube page, Jamar USA. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Tell your friends about all the classes we could be learning today, tomorrow, and every other day until July, the end of July. We'll be having classes at 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. For Jamar USA Instagram and social account.
All right, we're at a corner, so we're using a duplet instead.
Le recordamos como,
The D.
ahí tenemos la letra, la D. Very nice, very nice.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So you asked the question of the day. So the letters that are created, these are all letters. In the final analysis, their size is, like I said, approximately 3 feet, 36 inches. And there are many, I guess there's several ways that you can attach these letters to make them, you know, more workable in whatever environment you want to be in. One of them is, remember we talked about having a photo shoot with Dad. And so certainly you have an opportunity. Nika's going to hold up her A. I'm going to hold up my her D. I'm going to hold up my A. And we certainly can have a photo shoot. Dad is in the middle. And we're saying, hey, this is our dad.
Una buena,
So holding them in your hand during the photo shoot is an opportunity. Okay.
como pueden ver, esto es una buena idea para poder tomar fotos sin tener una base. Podemos usar las letras y nos podemos parar detrás de las letras para poder tomar una foto.
Okay. Another means by which we can make use of our letters is, of course, you can hang them from the ceiling. Go ahead. Let you go.
Otra, además de eso, podemos usarla como los podemos colgar desde el techo.
Okay, so all you want to do is you want to put your letters on fishing line. It has to be, you know, a strong enough test. I would say at least about 30-pound test. Put 2 fishing line lengths on it.
De esa forma la podemos pegar con 2 nylons o fishing line en cada esquina y lo colgamos desde el techo.
And so you have 2 attachment points, and that's what you want to use to raise it to the ceiling.
Y con eso podemos fácilmente pegarla al techo.
Okay. The other thing you want to do, if you just in case you don't have the tile ceiling, what you can do is you can use the H method or the hashtag method. Create an attachment point in the ceiling with the hashtag method. If you're not sure about what that is, we can always send that later. But it is one of the methods that you're going to use, that you're using your tape to form a hashtag. And then you're threading your fishing line through the hashtag.
Si no tenemos una forma de colgar unos imanes en el techo, también podemos usar la técnica de la H, que son simplemente 3 pedazos de cinta que hacen una H, y por el medio podemos introducir el nylon.
Okay. And the final method that I want to talk about is to use it on the outside with a base plate. Before I go to that one, I will say there is another method, and that is for you to attach it there, especially if you're in a grassy area, for you to attach it directly onto what we call, or what you may know as rebar.
Attach it to, I'm sorry, to what?
Rebar. It's the hard steel metal thing that you put that can go through the earth. It's very solid.
Do you have an example of that? Because I'm not sure.
I don't have that one. So yeah, you know, you use it when you're setting up tents and all those kinds of things. But I didn't bring any rebar with me. Okay.
Otro método.
It looks like a piece of steel.
Otro método para poder pegar eso en el piso también es como cuando construimos una carpa, que es con el clavo que perfora el piso para poder parar la carpa.
And the final method, as I was going to say, the final method I want to talk about is when you actually have an opportunity to put it on a base plate and hold.
Y esta, la que vamos a aprender hoy, es la forma que vamos a pegar la base. La D es con una base que la que tenemos acá y la que vamos a aprender.
In this instance, because this is going to be on the inside, what I'm using is the plywood, a piece of plywood, to make my base plate.
Como vamos a hacer una decoración para el interior, vamos a usar una que no tiene que tener tanta resistencia, que es como la madera. Very nice. Thank you.
Okay. So our piece of plywood also has what we call a lampshade holder on it. This is a lampshade holder.
Y eso lo que es una base para la lámpara, que es lo que vamos a poner hoy.
And we also have a female adapter that we insert into our lampshade holder. And that's what this gray thing, it can come in gray or it can come in white.
Y este es un adaptador para la base que es una con la que vamos a parar la varilla.
Okay? So
Very
now,
good.
once you have the female adapter, you screw that into your lampshade holder. You're going to determine how high you want your letters to be elevated from the ground. And you use PVC to gain or give some height to your letters, just in case you want it higher than what it is in the 3 feet. You know, you want to raise it up off the ground.
Ahora el próximo paso es determinar qué tan alto queremos las letras. En este caso esto es un tubo PVC y solamente es fijar qué tan alto de la base queremos tener la letra.
All right. The other thing you want to do is you want to use some PVC cement. And this PVC cement is what you're going to use to secure the PVC into the adapter.
Y ahora lo que vamos a hacer, lo que vamos a usar en este momento es un cemento de PVC, que es lo que va a hacer que la base, el tubo de PVC se quede firme en la base.
So this, the PVC cement is what goes in here, into the female adapter. You lubricate it there with the PVC cement.
Le ponemos suficiente cemento de PVC para poder introducir el tubo de PVC.
You get your piece of PVC that you're using and you just insert that into the adapter. And with that PVC cement in there, it's not going anywhere.
Y con ese cemento nos aseguramos que la base siempre se quede intacta.
Okay?
Very,
What you're going to do is you're going to get your cable ties, because now what you want to do is you want to attach your letter to the PVC pole.
Y ahora lo que vamos a hacer es pegar la letra hacia el tubo PVC.
Okay, and I've done some predetermined measurements, and so I know that this is my marking. I want all my letters to be the same height, so I want them to, want my letter D to start at this marking here.
Y como podemos ver, son 3 letras que vamos a trabajar hoy, perdón. Entonces, queremos a cierta medida y la vamos a marcar porque queremos que las 3 letras queden a la misma altura. En este caso ya marcó ya su seña. Les recuerdo que eso es a la medida que ustedes quieren trabajar y a la altura que prefieren.
So we know that we want our PVC, our aluminum rod to match this marking. And so that's what I'm doing here now. I'm pulling this onto the PVC pole. Nika's going to open the balloons around the PVC pole.
Lo mejor es fijar que la varilla de aluminio dentro de los globos y la marca de altura está en la misma altura para poder trabajar más.
Okay, and once you have that around the PVC pole, then what you want to do is you want to take some cable ties and secure the aluminum rod to the PVC pole.
Y ahora lo que vamos a amarrar es la varilla con unos amarradores para poder guiar la estructura. Can we see the cable ties, please?
Yes, come in there now. So show the cable ties. Sure. And they don't have to be as long as that, but those are the ones that we're using today. So we have the cable. Notice that I have my hand holding the aluminum rod next to the PVC pipe.
Y
Okay.
como pueden ver, ahí lo está amarrando así con esos amarradores.
And you have to make sure that you capture the aluminum rod between the cable tie or the cable tie and the PVC. You want to add those pullers.
Tenemos que verificar que el tubo de PVC y la varilla de aluminio estén amarradas juntas. Puede amarrar nada más una sola parte.
So if you look at it, if you notice, you have, hopefully you can see it, you can see the PVC is right next to the aluminum rod. It's holding
Como pueden ver, la barra de aluminio y el tubo PVC juntos.
Okay, so we're going to continue that in several spots to make sure that it's secure.
Y vamos a asegurar que está bien segura, haciendo el mismo procedimiento en varios lados de la estructura. Por ejemplo, abajo y arriba.
Of course, once you do this, once you put your cable ties on your PVC and aluminum rod, then what you want to do is you want to cut your cable tie, but you need to be very careful with your cutting because remember that the edges of the cable tie is very sharp. You don't want it to cut you.
Y ahora lo que vamos a hacer es cortar el peso del amarrador y como se pueden dar cuenta que es muy dura la punta que dejamos, entonces tenemos que verificar que no vaya a perforar ningún globo.
So we're putting it down lower so it'll be a little bit more manageable. So for right now, in the interest of time, we're just going to tuck the cable ties in rather than cutting them, but that's what you want to do. You do want to cut the cable ties, okay?
Y como lo que estamos haciendo es asegurando que escondamos todo el mecanismo de la estructura.
And now what we want to do is we want to put our letters in place. So you can see all of your handiwork come together. So just give us a couple of seconds. We'll try to move the tools out of the way. What we did was we went ahead and we did the same thing to the letter A that we needed. And also for the second letter D.
Very nice so far. Como pueden ver, el procedimiento es muy fácil de entender.
All right, and you know, Mateo always talks about covering up your mechanics. So we have to cover up our mechanics as well.
Y ahora hay que verificar que cubramos todo el mecanismo de esto con todos los nudos, todos los cintos de amarrar, todo, hasta también el tubo PVC, lo vamos a estar cubriendo todos. That's right, that's Dad. Wait, can we move the camera a little bit back, please?
Go for the back.
Further back, I want you to see the whole thing. So it looks like you have a lot of helpers. That's so lucky of you.
What do you say?
You have a lot of helpers. You have a camera assistant, a balloon assistant. You have me as a translator. That's amazing.
So what we're doing now is we're taking our garland that we made. We made it kind of organic, so it's different sizes. We use both the 12-inch and the 5-inch of the 045 red. And we are just, pausing down at the bottom level now to look a part of the process, a part of the whole picture.
Can we tilt the camera a little bit down, please?
Down camera.
There we go. Okay, y ahora como pueden ver, esto es una técnica orgánica para cubrir todos los detalles de abajo de la base. Esto es con unos globos de 5 pulgadas y 12 pulgadas. Podemos usar cualquier color que deseamos. Ella está usando el 005 rojo. Very important, guys. This is a 12 5-inch balloons organic decoration for the bottom part. What we're doing is just hiding all the accessories like the base, the PVC pipe, and everything that we don't want in decoration. Hi, Jays. Your class is up next.
All right. So I didn't pull that one over enough. This one should have come over a tad bit more. Needs to correct that. How's my spacing?
It's very good. It's very good. I see it. I think you should leave the D right there.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's perfect the way it is. I think we should just hide. It's perfect the way it is. I think we should just hide a little bit more of the PVC pipe on the second D.
On the second D.
Yeah, I think we could still see a little bit of that.
All right.
Y como podemos ver, solamente verifiquemos que la base no se pueda ver. Para los que no saben qué estamos escribiendo, es papá en inglés, que es dad. Para celebrar el Día del Padre, que es muy pronto. There we go. There we go.
So
That's
going to come at the back and we're going to say, Happy Father's Day.
Y al final le decimos Feliz Día del Padre. Happy Father's Day. Wonderful job. Wonderful job.
Thank you very much. And I just wanted to show one more piece if we really wanted to. This could have been something. Of course, it's Father's Day. We could have added a crown to his D, either there.
Como podemos ver, le estamos agregando un foil para darle un foil de una corona de papá. I think we're done with this, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Can we just stay there so we can all take a picture and then we'll come?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wait, no, but with the foil was a good idea. I think we should keep the foil for the picture.
Okay. Come on, Gabby, come get in this picture, please.
Sorry. Yes, there we go. Okay, so let's take a picture. Todo el mundo para la foto para el Día del Padre. Wait, let me see. 1 second. All right, 1, 2, 3. Everybody say Happy Father's Day. 1, 2,
Happy
3.
Father's Day!
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Very good job, girls. Very good job.
Thank you very much. We appreciate the opportunity to share. Hopefully, somebody would have gained something sufficient that they'll begin to explore letters and all the letters can add to the whole process of the decor. I welcome anybody who has questions or needs any assistance with anything related to the letters. I am available, so please feel free to reach out.
Y como acaba de decir Cecil, le quería agradecer por prestar atención hoy y aprender algo nuevo. Para los que no se sienten cómodos trabajando con letras, ella les sugiere que empiecen, que no les dé miedo porque es un buen detalle para poder incluir en sus decoraciones. Son muy fácil de hacer y muy lindos. Al final podemos escribir muchas cosas. Así que empecemos a trabajar con las letras y los globos, muchachos. Los que no necesitan ayuda y quieren preguntarle a ella algo, pueden escribirle a ella su cuenta de Instagram, que es The Balloons People Bahamas. And now I want to thank the host for today's. These balloons are associates in Illinois. Thank you guys for having us today for another episode, for the second episode today of the Jamar Live Adventure. I think this is the 16th episode, so we have already 16 classes where every single class is different. Every single class we learn something new, and every single class is beautiful, guys. don't forget to subscribe to the Balloon People Bahamas or our page Gemar USA to follow more, because there is more classes coming with Cecile. She also has a store in the Bahamas. Well, she will be hosting a class soon. Am I right?
Absolutely. Yes.
So, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the Balloon People Bahamas because her class is coming soon, and as well as another one that she will be teaching. Thank you guys today for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Nos
Bye,
veremos,
guys.
nos veremos muy pronto, mañana a las 11 a.m. para nuestro próximo episodio del Gemma Lab Adventure. Estaremos aprendiendo cosas nuevas con un artista muy nuevo que es un artista local de Miami y vamos a aprender mucho. Así que nos vemos a las 11 a.m. mañana, hora este. Cecile, I'll leave this to you so you can save it, and please send me the picture of the decoration. I would love to have your whole team in the picture as well. That was a really good idea. So please forward me the images, and don't forget to save the live. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, take care.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye bye.